What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint, your home for all of the latest and greatest crypto info. Folks, we got a lot going on. We got some breaking news coming out this morning. You are in for an action-packed show. Let me ask you something. What if I told you that you only had the next 3 to 6 months to completely change your financial future? Would you believe me? Because right now, doors are open that haven't ever been open before. Not just for the Wall Street guys, but for everyday people like you and me. And here's the wild part. The director of federal housing just ordered businesses to prepare to count crypto as an asset for mortgages. Yes, you heard that right. Crypto isn't just for moonshots or memes anymore. It's about to show up in the most real world place possible, your home. This isn't some headline you're just going to want to scroll past, everyone. The European Securities Market Authority is pushing forward a DLT pilot, and they're already testing XRP right freaking now. That's regulators, not influencers, putting crypto to test on the big stage. So even if you're a little bit curious about how all this connects and why this tiny window could be the one chance to set yourself up for the next decade, just stick with me. Because I'm going to show you exactly what's coming, how fast things are moving, and how you can actually be ready for the rest of the world before the rest of the world even knows what's happening. If you're ready, I'm ready. And let's jump on in. Folks, if you are new around here, this is my new channel. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. It tells YouTube that, hey, he's putting out great content. We want others to know about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe to the channel and it helps me out. The old channel was about 64K. We got this one a little over 3K. Let's push this one up to over 4K by the end of the week. Make sure you like and share it with all of your friends. Bitcoin coming in at $107,473. It's currently up about 0.3%. Ethereum coming in at 2,458. It's currently up 1.21%. And XRP, yeah, buddy, it's it's doing its thing, coming in at the number 4 spot, coming in at $2.17. It is stuck in a super nasty range, and it just can't seem to break out. Here's the XRP chart. This is what we are looking at. You can see this area of gray. This is the range we are stuck in. It ranges from about 207 to about 225, we'll call it. We are sitting above the 50 moving candles, which is right here. We're actually back testing it right now at 217. We got to stay above, and we need to see a breakout. But of course, what is all going to come down to? Well, it's all going to come down to Mr. Bitcoin. That's right. What does Bitcoin want to do? When does Bitcoin decide that hey, it's time to break out and it's time for the markets to rip to the upside? I think that time is coming soon. Here is the global M2. I think I showed this yesterday. I'm going to show it again. There's where we are. We have a lot of room to still run, everyone. We are nowhere by over. We are not even close to being over. And I put this out yesterday, and this is the truth, the dead honest truth. And I want everyone to pay attention to this. 3 to 6 months. That's all we got left in this bull market, in this bull run. I don't care if the Fed cut rates, which is technically would be August, the earliest, because the meeting is July 30th. It doesn't matter. That's going to be, in my opinion, that will be one of those, buy, what is it? Buy the rumor, sell the news events. That's what it's going to be. That's what we're going to see. It's too late. He had to cut it. Doesn't mean we're not going to go up. We're still going to go up. So just pause right here for a second, because this is one of those moments that you're going to want to remember. You probably heard people say crypto's risky. The big gains are all over. Well, if you look at every major wealth shift in history, whether it was the early days of tech stocks, real estate booms, or even the internet, there's always that tiny window where everyday people has the chance to completely change their financial future. And right now, a lot of signs are pointing to the next 3 to 6 months being that window for crypto. Let that sink in for a second. I know that sounds dramatic, but hear me out. Imagine someone told you in 2011 to buy a house in a city that was about to explode in value. Most people ignore it. Very few people take action. And those are the ones telling you their story 10 years later. Well, that's about to be us. This is like walking into a store and you got a limited amount of time to fill your cart with whatever you want, except instead of snacks, it's digital assets that could grow in value. It was like that supermarket store in a food channel. You used to run around and you would have to shop as many items as you could in like a minute, and whoever had the highest price to checkout won. That's what it's like right now. You don't need to bet the farm, but you need to choose wisely. It's not about getting lucky or chasing the latest meme coin. It's about researching, understanding what you're buying, and having a plan. And here's the thing, these cycles don't wait for anyone. The market doesn't send you an invitation. The people who pay attention now and they do a little bit of homework, 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a week, whatever it is, just a little bit of homework. And you act while it feels early, those are the ones who are telling their friends, "Yeah, I got in before everyone else was." So if you're still watching and you're asking yourself, "What could my life look like 6 months from now?" Well, if you made one good decision today, no one's coming to give you permission. Folks, the window's open, but it's not going to stay here forever. Let's keep going because this story right here, it is just getting started. Now, I'm going to jump over the real estate news for the lack of time. We'll cover that in the second video today, but I really want to cover this because this is huge right here. This is absolutely freaking massive. The European Securities Market Authority, the ESMA, June, folks, we're in June of this year. DLT, Digital Ledger Technology Pilot, for current applications, the public chains that are being tested, XRP, Avalanche, and Ethereum. So let's think about what just happened here. If you don't know who they are, think about these people, this group of people, as strict referees for all things finance across Europe. And this month, they officially launched a DLT pilot. Sounds technical, right? It's not. Listen to what this means, and then you're going to understand how big this is. Picture this. Back when Tesla was still just a wild idea, regulators had to give access to those cars a special test drive on real highways before letting everyone buy one. That's exactly what's happening with crypto in Europe right now. The ESMA is letting a select group of institutions, real banks, not just tech startups, test out new blockchain tech for trading stocks and bonds. And guess what? XRP is right in the thick of it, getting a front row seat on this ride. Why does this matter for you? Well, it's simple. Think about how much life changed when we started emailing documents instead of mailing them, or when we could e-sign a contract on our phone instead of waiting days for paperwork to show up. Now imagine buying stocks, transferring money overseas, or investing in your favorite company all instantly at any time with almost no fees and no bank hour nonsense. Now we know Ethereum, they definitely got fees, folks. So this pilot program, it's basically a dress rehearsal for a financial revolution. If XRP and this digital tech pass if XRP and this digital tech pass the test, it's game on. Not just for big banks. No, 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 no. For regular people like you and me. No more waiting, no more middlemen, and a system that actually works at the speed of the internet. So while most people are sleeping on it, the financial Super Bowl is quietly kicking off behind the scenes, and XRP is already on the field. The main event, that's coming fast. Here's the document. Here you can see the test using the XRP ledger. Why can they use it? Because it's open source. Anyone can use it. When we stack, and we have always talked about stacking the XRP ledger and XRP onto a level playing field with the rest of these cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. And we talked about when everything's on a level playing field, that XRP and the XRP ledger outshines everything. We talk about what is going on behind the scenes and what is going on around the world, and a lot of people are so close-minded that they're just looking at their area. Look at the entire picture here and what is going on and who is testing and using the XRP ledger and the XRP token. And you see, when I tell you we have 3 to 6 months to change our future, to reshape our next 30 to 40 years, the time is now. Now's the time to lock in, to dedicate, to devote 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, every other day per week to sit down, do your research, and get positioned. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and share the channel with a friend or family member. I'll catch everyone a little bit later this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed.